Hey y'all, for this tutorial I am going to show you how to do the final round of the waistband of your Tropicana twist top. Now this final round is going to add a selvage stitch to each side of your front panel, and it's also going to bind off the back stitches before beginning to work your garment flat. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my project. I have my working yarn. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make one left. So I'm going to pick up the bar in between the last stitch of the round and the first stitch of the round. You're going to mount it onto your left-hand needle from the front, and then you're going to knit that through the back loop. That's how you make one left. And that's how you make one left. And then you're going to work in the knit 2, purl 1 rib across the front for the indicated number of stitches for your size. This is a size 3 with 80 stitches. I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so I've just worked my last stitch of the knit 2, purl 1 repetition, and now I'm going to make one right. So I'm going to pick up the bar in between the first active stitches on both needles. This one I'm going to mount onto my left-hand needle from the back, and I'm going to knit it like a regular knit stitch. All right, so that's my make one right. Now, the second part of this final round is binding off these final back stitches. And to do that, we are going to work our stitches in pattern as we bind them off. So what that means is we are going to purl this stitch because it's a purl stitch. We are going to knit the next stitch because it's a knit stitch. And then to bind off that first stitch, we are going to slip it over and off. So now we go to the next stitch on our left-hand needle. It's a knit stitch, so we're going to knit it. And then we're going to pass that previously knit stitch over and off. Now the next stitch is a purl stitch. So we are going to purl that stitch before binding off another stitch. We're going to work in this manner until we reach our beginning of round marker. I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so I have bound off to my beginning of round marker. Now I have one final step before I'm done with this final round. And this final step is binding off this final stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my beginning of round stitch marker, and then I'm going to slip the first stitch on my left-hand needle purlwise to my right-hand needle, and then I'm going to slip that last stitch over top and off, and then I'm going to slip that stitch back to the left-hand needle. So now my back stitches are all bound off. I have a selvage stitch on each side of my front panel, and I'm ready to start knitting flat.